this is Dani from Cradle of Filth, and we're talking about the topic of black metal. I think black metal is about a feeling, an atmosphere, obviously a belief system. I mean, there's a lot of people who don't even consider Cradle of Filth as black metal, despite our demos coming out roughly the same time as Dark Thrones, really. I think lots of people misconstrue the fact that black metal actually started in England with bands like Angel Witch, Witchfinder General, any band that's got witch in the title, Witchfind, and then epitomised, obviously, by Venom, who even titled one of their albums black metal. It kind of went all underground with the emergence of bands like Mayhem and Dark Throne and the whole Norwegian thing. But at that point, I was conversing with people from Osmos Records, and that's when Immortal first emerged. And there was a lot of variety back then, very different. You had bands like Necromantia, have like 3 basses and no guitar, and obviously Burzum, Impaled Nazarene, Moonspell. It was very eclectic and very different. Even people like Beherit, who did like a whole album just sort of keys and noise and drones and Neptune Towers. And I think it just got carried away with itself and became a bit of a cliche, with everybody trying to replicate the same look, which in my opinion doesn't really translate as black metal. I think it's the theatrics, you know, it's like donning berserker garments to go to war in. But I think it has been taken a little bit out of context now, that everybody has to do it, and some bands just look like they're upturned badgers. You know, it looks a little ridiculous on some people. At heart, if you know most of these bands, and I do know some of the key players, they're not as nihilistic as one would actually think. You know, been out with Maniac from Mayhem and Attila, and King of Hell from Gorgoroth, and Abath and people like that. You know, they're party animals. So to a lot, it's a bit of a front on some terms. I mean, it's metal at the end of the day, and it's best, you know, metal is best represented by people enjoying themselves, enjoying what they're doing, enjoying making music. So I think it's kind of self-defeatist in some way to be so, I don't know, cold, I guess. I don't know, it depends how they do it. If they're doing it as a like vengeful god that kills everybody, then it's a bit ridiculous, really. Now, at that point, I think you have to stop and say, let's get this silly, all this names and that tagging stuff. Christian black metal just sounds like a bit of a mismatch, like a mistake. A gimmick, actually. It sounds like a gimmick.